This is Beaver County filmmaker Christopher
Writer
Paget.
Daniel Rossi
Kelly
King.
Powell, managing director.
This is Beaver County artist Marlon
This is
Gist.
Beaver County filmmaker Joseph
Photographer
Cheney.
Aaron
Podcast
Einhauser.
producer Kevin
This
Farkas.
is Pamela Rossi Keene, the director of the Genesis Collective, and you're listening to the Genesis Collective podcast.
I was here for the first radio show. We wanted to do a Christmas production. It's a Wonderful Life came up as the show we wanted to do, but physically, sets, costumes, a performance venue, all of that was a little much, and someone got the idea, well, it was done as a radio adaptation, let's do that. From the beginning, we have done it as a charity production, that any profit we make, and most of what we bring at the door is profit because we have very little, if any, expenditures on the show. And we've always given that back. Throughout the year, the community supports us and our productions. This is our chance to give back to the community. And each year, by tradition, the director chooses what organization he or she would like to donate the proceeds to.
The year I started directing the show, I picked Toys for Tots. As long as I've been associated with our act, we've always picked great organizations in the Valley. We try to keep all the money in the Valley.
Previous years, we've given to Meals on Wheels, the Mental Health Association,
Beaver County Cancer Association,
Beaver County Humane Society,
Beaver County Library.
So it's always been a really good part of the production is that we know that we're not making this money for us. We're not selling these tickets for us. They're going to a charitable organization. And like Larry said, it's a really great opportunity for us to give back. For our act, Theater Productions Radio Theater, we hold auditions annually, typically right around Halloween. We take people from any level of experience. That's actually a big part of what our act is. As a community theater organization, we want anybody with any inkling to participate in community theater to come and show up at one of our auditions or one of our meetings and volunteer in any capacity they're interested in. Even if you just want to work the door and take people's money at the box office, that's still a great opportunity for you to come and get involved.
So I'll tell you how I got involved in our act. I hadn't done theater since high school, which had been almost 35 years before. I always maintained an interest and really wanted to do theater. And I got a call from Amy Van Winkle, who is a member of our act and used to be president. And at the time, our act was in a really low point in their history and only had about 5 active members. So they were doing a radio show. They needed to cast about 12 or something, and they had like 5. So Amy called me and said, hey, would you be interested in coming to do... Oh, I hadn't done theater, like I said, in 30 years. So I'm thinking, radio show, all I have to do is read. Well, that's no problem. And again, I played 3 or 4 characters in that show, which I hadn't acted in years. And it re-sparked my interest, and I will tell you, there are a lot of people that have got involved in radio shows, and they end up doing regular shows like I did.
Yeah, that's how I found out about our act, and then auditioned for the I'll Be Seeing You show, and I just fell in love with that. I mean, I was a DJ years ago for a small station in Lawrence County, and that love of radio, it was sparked then, and to have an opportunity, to move to Beaver County 2 years ago and suddenly have this kind of opportunity, not only the acting, but the radio show, it's just fantastic to me. I mean, I'm in love with it. I thank you all for that.
This group of people, and I've been involved in them one way or another for many years, our act is the most welcoming group I've been involved with as far as theater. If you come and you want a part in the radio show, or they think, you're capable of doing a part in a normal show, they're going to cast you.
That's something that I'm really proud of. I'm proud that people like Kevin can come back to Beaver County and find a home at our act. I often tell people, if you're at all interested in community theater or just being involved in something that's a little bit more theatrical and dramatic, why not audition for the radio show? It's kind of like dipping your big toe in just to see how the water is. You don't have to memorize your lines. There's no blocking. There's no costumes. It's entirely based on your voice. And I've had so much fun in every production I've been involved in. I wouldn't trade it for the world.